Hello again. So we are here with Thomas today, talent acquisition partner for Future Zalando at Zalando. How are you today?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Really looking forward to everything.
Yes, it's our pleasure to have you here today. So first, I would like to give an introduction about Thomas today. So he has a 10 years experience in recruitment as well as worked in the rent-a-car since his graduate time. Um, Again, Zalando is Europe's leading online platform for fashion and lifestyles. Most people here have at least heard about it, as it is without a doubt one of the biggest names in a German startup scene and one of Berlin's most successful unicorns. But there's more to Zalando, and Thomas is here to tell us about that. Would you like to start your presentation now, Thomas?
Absolutely. I tested out the tech, so let's see if everything works. We are a tech company after all, so hopefully it's okay. Perfect. Okay, so welcome everyone, and thank you for coming to see our presentation. I will try to keep it to maybe 15 minutes or so. Just if we have any questions at the end. If I can't do that and we get to 20 minutes, then obviously connect with me on LinkedIn. I'll be happy to answer any questions there. And then obviously we'll be in the booths for the rest of the event today as well, either myself or some of my colleagues, if you'd like to ask us questions. Today, I wanted to speak about, well, the title of the presentation is How to Get Your Foot in the Door at Zalando. So I'm going to take you through a little bit about Zalando, just in case you've not heard about what we do. A lot of people obviously just see us as a e-commerce fashion site, which is obviously important to us. We want to be the starting point and the forefront of fashion. But actually, we're a large tech company in Berlin, which is our main head office, which is where I'm based. Well, today I'm in my kitchen, but there's nearly 9,000 employees based in Berlin at Zalando, and the majority of them would actually be in tech roles, which is what I look after. But we have roles from everything from tech, commercial, sales, marketing, you name it. We're always looking for great young talent to join the team. Anyway, I won't go through kind of list all the jobs we have. I think there's probably 1,000, so I won't do that. But we'll kind of deep dive into more about what Zalando is. And I just thought it might be nice for you guys to see this video. I'm very biased, but I absolutely love that video. I try not to dance to it actually every time. So that was us in a nutshell. Started in 2008 in Berlin. Our two co-founders actually started shipping flip-flops. Can you believe it? And actually packaging up and traveling around Berlin in taxis. Delivering flip-flops in cardboard boxes. We're a little bit bigger now, but it just goes to show kind of the journey that we've been on from 2008 till to now. So this is us now, 46 million customers, over 4,000 brands or partners, as we call them. It's a really exciting time for Zalando, and we've kind of expanded in terms of our offices. So our Berlin office is definitely our main one. And then in terms of our tech hubs, so Dortmund, Dublin, Helsinki, and Zurich, all with different roles available at different hubs at different points of the year. Like I said, Berlin is one of our main hubs. We're now bringing fashion to, well, it's actually probably over 23 countries now. We're expanding really, really quickly. And one of the reasons for that is actually our people. So the people that work for Zalando, ensuring in the front end and the back end of the website and our partnerships with our brands, that we're making sure that all our customers are happy. Customers being happy means that we're able to grow. It means that we're able to go into new markets. It means that we're able to spread our messaging of diversity, inclusivity, and sustainability within fashion across more and more countries. As we do that, it means that we're able to produce more roles and publish more jobs in different departments across Zalando, especially for the department that I'm involved in, which is our Future Zalent department, which is our internships, apprentices, working student roles and graduate roles as well, which we'll come on to a little bit more in just a few minutes. So Zalando split between lots of different services. People will know kind of the main services as Zalando, the website. But apart from that, we have our partner programs and marketing services through ZMS, our customer fulfillment solutions, outlets, Zalando Lounge, which if anyone doesn't know what Zalando Lounge is, it's our kind of online outlet store with further discounts. If you could see my other tabs, you'll see that I was actually recently shopping on Zalando this morning. I can't help myself. So yeah, the whole of Zalando is spread between so many different types of the parts of the platform and departments, and an exciting place to be. Why is it exciting? Well, it's actually where fashion meets tech. Really, and in terms of not only the experience for our partners and brands, but for the experience of our customers. So I wanted to share today something really cool, a cool project they're actually working on, which is size and fit. So a lot of people might think, oh, actually, I don't understand how fashion and tech can come together. How does that work? How does that benefit the customer? Something we're working on at the moment in terms of size and fit links in with making sure our customers are happy and they're receiving the best products available in terms of fashion on the market. But also it means that we're sticking to our sustainability goals. We're not the kind of company that tells you that we're sustainable and we love the environment. We're actually a company that likes to kind of the proof in the pudding, as we would say back in the UK. I don't know if that translates very well into Europe, but we want to make sure that whatever we're saying, we are actually doing as well. So what we're doing at the moment is a future project, which will be implemented really soon, where customers will be able to take a picture of themselves, for example, send it into Zalando, and then our machine learning team will then be able to scan the photo and be able to get all different types of measurements. And then that will link into all the brands and all the clothing that we have at Zalando. What that means is that, as we know, for those of you who shop online, when you're ordering a product, so whether it be a skirt, a shirt, trousers, they all come in different fits and sizes and functions. And what that means is for customers is that sometimes it's hard to choose. So what that might mean is that either a customer decides not to buy from us, or it means that a customer might order 2 or 3 of the same item to ensure that they can get the item that they wanted. Obviously, this means that, you know, this affects our sustainability and the environment in terms of returns and the amount of products that customers are needing to order. So we've seen that using this AI-based sizing recommendations means that our customers are happier on our website, and we've got 4% less size-related returns. A third of all returns are size-related. And we understand in terms of our diversity and inclusion subjects, and what's really important to us is that we will have different types of shapes and sizes, genders that are able to kind of shop on Zalando, and we want to be open and inclusive for everyone, whatever item you need, whatever you would like to shop for. So that's something that's really important to us, and that's something where the tech really fits in. You can also, when you're now shopping on Zalando, in terms of sustainability, you can actually filter for sustainable clothes, which is a really cool thing that we're doing at the moment. And again, just to make sure that when you're shopping with us, you understand that sustainability is at the forefront of what we're trying to do in the fashion market. And that's what's important to us as well. We also have a marketplace now where we're supporting smaller shops that maybe during the pandemic that weren't able to open their doors and sell their products. So now we're supporting them as well. So not only are we talking about sustainability in terms of the environment, but we're also talking about sustainability when it comes to the fashion industry as well. So on to perfect timing, on to, you know, how to get into Zalando, what kind of jobs we have, what are we looking for, and, you know, kind of specifically to do with what I look after, so the future Zalent programs that we have. So it's a diverse place to work. We have over 130 nationalities within our offices. Actually, I started 6 weeks ago at Zalando, so I can honestly tell you that it is a crazy place to work, a good crazy. Lots of creativity, lots of ideas, lots of communication, lots of growth. It's very fast paced, and we're probably looking for people that are able to kind of fit into that culture and be able to be like excited about tech, excited about fashion, or is someone that's able to kind of work outside of their comfort zone and really try to expand on their personal development and their career development as well. Obviously, at Zalando, we will help you with that as well. In terms of mentoring, we have a world-class training and development program when you join us in terms of onboarding. And for those, obviously, I know people are joining us from all different countries. English is our company language. German is always a bonus if you're working in Berlin, but generally speaking, we have so many nationalities and so many departments that English is our universal company language for those who are looking to apply and might be worried that you don't know German. I do not know German just yet. So, and here I am working for Zalando. So it shouldn't be a problem at all. I mentioned before, our Future Zalent programs are kind of split into 6 pillars. So we have our internships, so usually 6 months. We have our graduate positions, so higher level graduate positions for those of you who have finished university. Working students, which are for those people who are still at university, kind of maybe wanted to do 20 hours a week, for example, with Zalando. And we also have our apprenticeships, our higher level MBA programs, and in the future, our Future Zalent Accelerator. So our tech hubs will be hosting Zalent accelerators for those people interested in tech. So like I said, we provide lots of support to our employees and our Future Zalent team, halftime check-ins, obviously support from your hiring managers, and something we're really important about. And if we're talking about like how to get into Zalando, what steps you should take, always think about whatever step it is into the door of Zalando could be for a long time. It's not just maybe a 20 hours a week working student role. It's not just a 6-month internship. We're really big on what we call conversion. So if you're ever thinking about like, how do I get into a big company at Zalando? You might not be able to start, you know, as high as you might wanted, but kind of starting at a lower level for a short amount of time, show off your skills, show off your passion, you know, enjoy yourself at work. It's a great way to get your door into your foot in the door at Zalando by starting at a junior role and then working your way upwards. Okay, application process. What does the door look like? How do you get in the door? So all the jobs are on jobs.zalando.com. The recruitment team, so the TA team like myself, will check your application and we'll see if you match a role. Usually it depends. For some tech roles, you might have a codility test to do. So if it's a Java backend engineer, then you'll probably be asked to do a Java codility test. If it's not a tech role, then usually there'll be maybe 1 or 2 interviews afterwards with the hiring managers or some other senior leaders within the department that you are that we are hiring for. It's not that complicated, and it's something that as a recruiter, I really want to make sure that for those people who decide to apply for Zalando, that you really enjoy yourself. You know, if we're talking again about getting your foot in the door, we've opened the door already. So, you know, please just kind of come in, have a cup of tea, ask us questions, get involved. It's not a scary process, and we're here to find the best talent. So and to give you feedback maybe when you don't get the answer that you wanted. So yeah, please make sure that you do just come to the door, knock on the door, say hello. A bit of advice in terms of our opportunities at Zalando. We have so many. So again, to use the door analogy, there's lots of doors. So how do you know which one to knock on, or how do you know which one to come into? So, making sure that you look at keywords in the job descriptions to see if they match kind of what you were looking for. We would always say, don't apply for 20 different things or jobs, because that usually means that we'll see kind of that you lack direction. And also it takes a long time. And we know that applying for jobs can be stressful and time consuming. So make sure that you really put quality into your CVs and your applications and the effort that you put in. Make sure that you tailor a CV for each role that you apply, and especially your cover letter. We do see a lot of kind of generic CVs and cover letters that aren't really attached to kind of what the job is. So take your time, amend your CV, amend your cover letter for each job that you are applying for. Something that was really, I think you can see it. Oh, there it is. Something that actually I know really helped me get my job, in terms of the senior level that I've got now at Zalando. So find my experience match the job. I've had 10 years in recruitment from the UK before moving over to Berlin. But something that we find really, really important is our OFM, our values, our founding mindset. And it's something that we want to ensure that people read about, what we're looking in terms of your entrepreneurial spirit, your customer focus, your speed, your empowerment. So really go through that founding mindset, because most of our questions are based on our founding mindset, because they cover so much. And it was something that I really put into a lot of effort into when I was applying for Zalando, to make sure that not only my own values matched the values of Zalando, so that I knew that I would enjoy and it would be a great place to work, but so the recruiters that interviewed me really understood that I put the hard work in to do the research. Just before we finish, hopefully for some questions. So kind of created 8 golden rules when searching for that perfect job at Zalando. Like I said, stay true to yourself. Don't panic. If you can't see the job that you wanted or the job that you think you would need, always bring your true self to work and your true self to the interview process when you come to Zalando. Make sure you have a good support system in terms of your network or people that you meet from your old jobs or at university or during your masters, for example. The 3 and 4 is quite similar. Resilience is key. I've been rejected in the past from lots of jobs, to be honest. It's all about learning from them. You may not get feedback all the time because, recruiters look through a lot of CVs and do a lot of interviews. So sometimes it's not always fair to be able to give one person feedback and another one no feedback. So that's something to think about. One thing we do see in terms of getting your foot in the door at Zalando, some people kind of feel like they need to have the perfect CV or all the requirements. That's not necessarily true. You get an opportunity in the interviews to kind of help yourself out when it's getting the job. So even if you are missing one requirement, go for it. What's the worst that could happen? You might be rejected, and then, you learn from that, and then you might be able to upskill or kind of find out what you were lacking, but take the risk because you never know. Yeah, obviously, the pandemic's a good example of this, where times have got hard, but right now we're kind of pulling through and we're making sure that there's lots of opportunities for everyone. And then, just be positive, celebrate the small wins, getting booked in for that first interview, getting good feedback on your CV, you name it. It's all about being positive, especially when you're applying for Zalando. We want someone that's passionate. We want someone who's enthusiastic about our roles. So just before we go into any questions, I think we've got maybe 2 minutes. Yeah, jobs.zalando.com. Follow us on LinkedIn. Follow me on LinkedIn at Inside Zalando. Use the hashtag Inside Zalando to see other people working at Zalando, and our talent community. Use that hashtag on Instagram as well. That's my email address. I will leave that up for 1 second. It's really easy. It's literally my name, thomas.christodoulou@zalando.de. So thanks for listening. That's perfect timing. Amazing. So if I come back, I think I've stopped presenting. So if we have any questions, I've got some actually. So Jess, I think, asked, what sort of market do you focus to? Do you only do the EU market? The answer is basically yes at the moment. Each market is very, very different in terms of what barriers we see. So I can only talk maybe for now, like for example, the UK, it's a really difficult market to get into for various reasons. One of them obviously right now was Brexit in terms of kind of stocking and kind of transport. And we want to make sure that when we enter a market that we're doing it right, basically. I think, oh no, maybe one more question. Do you have any roles for strategy and operations at Zalando, Ramesh? Yes, we do. Definitely operations, for sure. I think there might have been a role that went live today, actually, in operations. So, like I said, do go on to zalando.jobs.com. I won't be able to ask answer the rest of the questions because I'm going to delay you for the other sessions. But please do come to our stalls, if you like, and say hello, and we'll be happy to answer all your questions. Or, like I said, please do connect with me on LinkedIn and share your questions there. I'll be happy to help.
Thank you so much, Thomas, first of all, for taking your time out and run us through this wonderful presentation. And yeah, as Thomas rightly said, that we are running out of time, so we cannot take further questions. But do visit the exhibitor booth today at Zalando and ask the questions that you have and any other inquiries that you have. Also, you can join them or get in connected with via LinkedIn, and just you can go from there onwards. So yeah, with this, thank you so much to everyone also to have such patience and be with us here today. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.